if you're going to go in and try to sell something, it wouldn't hurt to test the market and know what kind of situation you're going to deal with and what kind of customers you think you're going to have.
Right.
And how are they going to get financed, or are you going to finance it?
Yeah.
See, that here again, like I said, that was key to Western Auto.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know it was.
hell, I don't care what you wanted. I could finance it for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now,
Well, you'd rather made the money than the bank making the money.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a great investment.
Yeah.
Was you were investing in yourself.
John, in some years, I made more money on interest than I made on the merchandise itself.
Right. Yeah. And I'm gonna be transparent. I don't like to be all the time. Okay, but when I think about you and I, and how much I respect you and how much I like you, and I like you. I mean, I would. Whatever you need, I've told you I would.
I appreciate
if
that
If I can't do it, I know somebody that can. If we need to beat somebody up, I'll find somebody to do it for us. Okay, that way we don't get hurt ourselves. Yeah. Okay, all right.
We're too damn old for that.
I said you're gonna have to get through that winter to get me there. But you know, when I think about that, now I have been so far off on some of the great things you've done, like business plan. I mean. I've never had a business plan.
Haven't you?
And I've 8 restaurants, stuff I've done. And I could have done better, okay? I had I mean, you know, I could have done a lot better in a lot of things. But I missed those things. And I didn't, because I come straight from the coal mines.
And started
and
business.
Just started.
Yeah.
You know, I just started plow horse and everything I did. And most stuff I did, I just had to reach in my pocket and see if I had enough money to get me going. And that would have been so great, you know, to be able to have a little more planning, to have a little more thought in those things. Now, what I've done is I shared one time my boy, Colson, and I think you've met Colson before. My boy was, one time he was, I don't know, 13, 14 years old or something like that, or younger. We had a 200-foot tower in the air. We needed to work on that antenna. And I said, you're going to have to go up there, boy. You got to climb that tower. He said, Dad, I ain't never climbed that tower. I said, here's the deal. It costs $2,000 for me to get a man to come in. If it takes you 4 days, we've made $500 a day. I said, I'll pull your lunch up to you and you can use the bathroom off of that tower and take your time. It's whatever you need to do to get up that tower. But you're going to have to climb that tower. He climbed that tower, okay? And I mean, he would climb it in the snow, okay, and go. But what it is I didn't have the money to get somebody to do it. Now, I've got friends that were in the same business I was in that had the money to pay people to do things, and they never gained the knowledge. 2 hours ago, I was with my grandson, and I went in out the studio. I was doing some work, and I had to move some computers around. And I've got 15 hard drives sitting there, 8 computers and a server, and I've got all this stuff going. And I said, I think I can take this one, and I'll move it in there. And I just started unplugging. He said, how do you know where all those wires go? I said, I don't know. I can see it. I can see it right now. I can see every wire, every connection. I can see those things.
Well, that's a gift you have, John.
I can see it. And
you know,
I've had to learn that.
Well, yeah, you know? But it's a gift.
Yeah, you know, and this is the thing I know. And you say, as you talk about being blessed, I know what I got has come from the Lord. I know every part of that, every possible thing that I've done.
Well, I doubt that it came from anywhere else.
No, sir. It had to come from the Lord.
First, you're going to have to apply yourself, and then
yes, sir.
God's help will help you.
Yes, sir. I think. Well, now we talked one time early on, and if I remember correctly, we talked about vacations and you not taking them.
Yeah, I never have.
Okay, I mean, tell me this, because I've rehearsed it in my mind when you told me that before about not taking vacation.
I just don't have any interest.
Right,
John. You know, I enjoy my life as it is.
Right.
And I think having that enjoyment, I've never felt a need like some people do, and I'm not criticizing them.
Right.
Their needs are different than mine. Mm-hmm. But I'm just as happy being in my environment. I don't have to go to a beach or anything like that. Yeah. You know, Now, my wife doesn't necessarily agree with that.
Yes.
You know, she would have liked to have gone on vacations a little bit more. But I guess all the time, John, that I've 87 years, I've been on vacation 4 times.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And, you know, quite honestly, once with my mother and dad, where we went to the beach, and that's a very fond memory to me.
Right.
But I haven't done much of that.
That's what I think about that. But, man, you're cut from this cloth, okay? You're cut from a cloth that's there, and you think about that, the makeup of you and the makeup of your heart and what drives you and what you enjoy. And not many people can do that. Some people work to work.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's okay. We got to have everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay? But I mean, what you do, you really, you know, Morgan and Herman Hagerman does not fish, does not hunt. He rode a boat every once in a while. Morgan said they were on vacation and rented a pontoon. Said, oh, he didn't need no instruction. He got on that pontoon, took off. She said, we were headed toward the bank, and he's just hammered down. And she said, Herman, these don't have brakes on them. You know, they don't have no brakes. He said, what? So he could run the boat up on the bank, you know, and they had to call the people, you know, to get it back off. But he don't do these things. All he do is he concentrates on racing horses. Thousands of wins, okay, under his belt. Trainer of the year, in a magazine, and you know, races. Keeps 45 head going all the time, him and Morgan do.
Does he
but
really?
This is what they do, okay? And he enjoys it. And when I look at it, I think, because I mean, they go 7 days a week a lot of times, okay?
Well, they got to love it.
They really love that, okay? You know, and there's a lot of things in my life I've been involved in that I really love doing, okay, and I really enjoy doing. And I mean, there's things that I do and I still enjoy some stuff doing now. But I think about the cloth that people are made out of. And I think about you. And I think about